Shalom, and you're now locked in here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the raw and the real whenever I'm in front of the camera. So make sure y'all show the page some love, like, subscribe, and share.
Shalom, 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 and welcome back to another episode here at Israelite Talk TV, one of the #1 platforms where you don't get no paid media. Okay. Thank you. Now, family, you see the title, right? That's right. We got some things we got to talk about today, right? We're going to be talking about mainly this story that broke out of Detroit about a week ago, right? With this former football player, right? This professional pro football player, right? Got wrapped up in some stuff up there in Detroit, from drug charges to PPP loans and things like that. So we're going to be talking about that later on in the stream. So if you're coming to view this video, you're coming for that story, just kind of skip to the end after this live is over, because it'll be like towards the middle, towards the end. But before I get to that, I gotta go back up to New York and address the Breakfast Club. Okay. Now, before I get to the Breakfast Club, right, make sure y'all like this. Make sure that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Okay. I done showed y'all, right? I showed y'all how if you go to my my YouTube channel and look at my community section, you will see how I done caught them playing with my numbers and stuff like that, right? All you got to do is just go to my community section. As a matter of fact, let's do this right here real quick, right? While we allowing people to get into the building, right? Let's see. Right, let's go here. Check this out right here, family. Okay, let's get this added to the screen, right? Now, if you look at this tab, right, you go to my community tab, right? Right here, just the other day, right, when I did the video on, exposing the, the sugar and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, and obesity in the black community, what do you see right there? 29 views, over 200 some people don't like the video already. So they keep my numbers low so that when people come to my channel and they say like, oh, well, damn, it ain't number 29 views on there, I don't want to check that when they know that people tapping on my stuff, right? So make sure y'all just continue to share, you know what I'm saying, the videos, keep liking the videos, things like that, you know what I'm saying, continue to help the channel out, you know what I'm saying. Also, make sure y'all following us on all our platforms, man. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you know what I'm saying. I'm finna do the 1,000 subscriber challenge on Twitter, you know what I'm saying. Got no followers over there, so I need y'all to go over there, start following me. I'm finna start posting stuff over there regularly, right? And also, if y'all want to support us, right, it's not a mandatory where you guys have to support us, right? But if you want to support Israelite Talk TV, man, y'all can hit the cash out. It'll get right to us, or you can go to the website and you can just donate to us straight from the website. Okay. Now, the Breakfast Club, right? So this is what's going on with the Breakfast Club, and I'm getting ready to pull the receipts here in a minute, right? So late last night they struck my channel, right? Okay. And I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? The video that I did was up all day yesterday. Matter of fact, let me get this music off real quick. Okay. So anyway, yesterday I did the story on the you know what I'm saying, on the Tyrese thing, between him and Envy and his wife. So I look up, right? All day long, my stuff been playing, ain't no issues, woo, right? So late last night, I get a copyright thing come to me, right? So I'm like, what is this all about, right? You know what I'm saying? So I go and I look at the video, right? You know what I'm saying? So check this out, right? Let me get this pulled up, man. We're gonna go right into it, right? So if you look right here, family, right? So check this out, right? This is an email that they sent to me, right? If you notice right there, what does it say right there? In here, right? And let me get this pulled up, right? Okay, so let's Let's get this pulled up, right? Let's get this pulled up. Oh my goodness. Right. Let's go here. So look, so fam, look, so check it out, right? Let me get this pulled up, man. So look. Oh my goodness. So look, right here, right? It's telling me, right, that they filed a copyright on me, right? And if you look down here, right, it's telling me where the content is found at, right? They saying between the 24 and 47 mark, between the 25, right? So now if I go over here, right, and I jump to this tab, right? This is the video that I actually did yesterday, right? Like it's funny, like this stuff funny to me, right? Because it's like I'm a little bitty YouTube channel, right? I only have like 18,000 some followers over here, right? Okay. The Breakfast Club has over 5 million some subscribers over there, right? And you're telling me out of all the videos, and I ain't even tripping off this video because the video ain't, let's look at this real quick. The video, right? It ain't got nothing but 16, 1600 views on it, right? 1.6K. I ain't tripping about that. That ain't nothing. But there's other channels that spoke on this thing, you know what I'm saying, and played the same clips that I played, and I bet you they didn't strike their channels. You know what I'm saying? So you're telling me at 11 some, you know what I'm saying, last night, you know what I'm saying, y'all come strike the channel, right? Now check this out, right? I'm gonna mute it because I'm not gonna play it, right? You know what I mean? But look, but check it out though. So this is playing from the 24 from the minute mark, right? Okay, so I'm talking, right? And then Envy starts back talking, right? You know what I'm saying? Charlemagne. So y'all can go to the video, right? Y'all go to the video and listen to the point right here. You got Envy talking. You got Charlemagne the guy talking, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, his wife gonna jump on there around, let's see here in a little bit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I ain't gonna play this part right here because they already hit the channel once already. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can go listen to the video. You know what I'm saying? It's still up. You know what I'm saying? But they are getting the analytics and the, monetizing the stuff off of it. You know what I'm saying? So look, so right here, then his wife comes in about like right here, boom, right? Okay. So right there, fam, if y'all go listen to the actual video right there, it's during the time period where Charlemagne the guy and DJ Envy is speaking, right? So my thing is y'all telling me out of all the channels out there, listen, fam, I keep telling y'all, they watch Israelite Talk TV. You know what I'm saying? Because I be hitting it right on the head. Y'all got to understand, right? These bigger platforms out here, they watch the smaller channels. They just don't give credit to the smaller channels. Y'all got to understand that they have to get their topics from somewhere. Whenever they go to channels and see certain topics trending, then they gonna go make a video on that because they have a bigger platform and they know that you know what I'm saying, they can get some of that traffic from some of those people. So Noah understand that they do watch the smaller channels. They just don't get credit. Over here, it's like Talk TV. We get credit. You know what I'm saying? What credit do? You know what I mean? We don't get into that. These dudes be faking like they really be coming up with this stuff. And really, like yesterday, I broke that stuff down. I told y'all, man. And DJ Envy, you not gonna never get back from this, fam. Like your wife came on live, man, and told the world that she was speaking to baby boy, man, on the phone while you was in the bed. You're never getting back from that ever. You know what I'm saying? You're never getting back from that. And let me say this. Tyrese responded. We get ready to play that clip here in a minute. Okay. We got the response from yesterday, right? And when I listened to Tyrese's response, right? And I mean, he overchecked Envy. He overchecked him. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I put the triangle together. I figured this thing out, right? And I'm going to give y'all the commentary, but I ain't done with them boys, man. Let me tell y'all something, right? The Breakfast Club has fell off, right? When Angela Yee left the Breakfast Club, that was the end of the Breakfast Club. If y'all look at the Breakfast Club is struggling over there, man. Ain't nobody messing with no Breakfast Club, man. You know what I'm saying? And Envy, you and Charlamagne, y'all are sellouts, man. Y'all do this stuff every year, especially when election rolling around. Y'all know that these people ain't doing nothing for black people, but yet y'all put them on y'all platform and y'all peddle that garbage, man, every single year. And because y'all pockets are being lined, y'all don't care. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sellout artists, man. This is why I told y'all this is not one of the number one platforms where you do not get paid media. So get behind it. Okay. But the Breakfast Club is falling off. They not hitting on none. Listen, Angela Yee is doing better without them. I be hearing her all on 107.5. She all on GCI. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's Angela Yee right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand that Angela Yee brought most of those people to that Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? And in logical sense tells you that. Like men are, I mean, they gonna want to come and they gonna want to look at a woman that's beautiful or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand when she left, don't nobody want to sit up here and watch two grumpy old men. This what y'all act like, man. Y'all not hitting on none. And when I see y'all on the Jerry Springer show, because Vlad is the Jerry Springer of hip hop, man. He is the Jerry Springer. He keeps up nothing but gospel, nothing but trash on that channel, man. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is y'all all down here on Israelite Talk TV hit my channel, and I ain't even no big channel. You know what I'm saying? So that tells me at 11:45 at night, you probably was in the bed with your wife watching Israelite Talk TV, or maybe she was watching Israelite Talk TV and like, damn, I don't like how Big Light talking to me. Man, y'all strike that channel, man. And, he using our stuff and all this other stuff. But let me tell y'all this. If I want to, I can beat this copyright claim, okay? Because under the Fair Use Act, you know what I'm saying? I can use bits and pieces of material for commentary and things of that nature, which is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to, I can challenge this stuff, but I'm not even tripping off of that. I don't care nothing about that. That video ain't had nothing but 1.6 on the views. Now, if it had been like shit 200 or 300,000, then you better know for sure that I would have, you know what I'm saying? But this ain't nothing. Y'all hitting the chat, y'all hitting a small channel and y'all hitting a video that ain't got nothing but 1,000 some views on it, man. Like, come on, man. Stop the cap, man. You know what I'm saying? Stepped all over them boys yesterday. Now listen, Tyrese done responded to them boys again, right? So let me get this. Let me get Tyrese in the queue, man. Let me get this up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? They all over here fumbling around on Israelite Talk TV because they know. And when y'all come and y'all start hitting the channels, that's letting me know that I gotta go harder because they're tuned in into Israelite Talk TV. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get Tyree in the queue because Tyree done responded. I told y'all yesterday, right? Just go back and check the credits. I told y'all. I said when Tyrese get a win of this, he's gonna respond and respond. He did, and he overchecked this boy, man. He told that boy, "You gonna be down in Atlanta, right? You gonna pull up, holla at me." You know what I'm saying? You gonna be in Atlanta, and I'm telling you. DJ Envy is not pulling up. He do not want that spoke with baby boy. I got baby boy whooping his ass. And my thing is, he's sitting up here talking about he wanted to box those lips, man. You saying that comfortably at the Breakfast Club because you know you safe. That man said, pull up down here. We ain't got to have no cameras. We ain't got to have none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. I bet he don't pull up. He don't want to box those lips like that because I got Tyrese folding that boy up like a pretzel, man. He can't mess with baby boy, man. He too weak, man. Okay. Now, let's get baby boy added into the let's get him added into this
All the
thing.
fellas, all the real men who don't play no motherfucking games when it comes to their wife or their girl. Talk to you for a second. Imagine.
Hey, make sure as y'all come into the building, y'all hitting that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I know they playing with my numbers, but still hit the like button when y'all coming into the building. I'm giving y'all that exclusive, fresh off the press. Fresh off the press. You know what I'm saying?
A man stepping in to help you and your family in any capacity. And then all of a sudden, you're now flirting and disrespecting that man's wife. Would you still be in touch with that man? In any capacity? Would you let your wife still be in touch with that man in any capacity?
Hold on. I was on mute. So listen, what I was explaining to you guys is that listen to what Tyrese saying. He's on point with what he's saying about, you know what I'm saying, would any real man let him. But I'm gonna show y'all what he's doing towards the end of this, what I believe he's doing allegedly. Okay. But he's on point right here with what he's saying. This is how you know that goofball. Okay. Um, you could tell that he's lying. You know what I'm saying? He flexing. But listen to what he's saying here.
Likely, your answer is going to be no. You know why your answer is going to be no? Because that is a line that no man should ever. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you've done for me and my family. There is no way that any man will ever be able to disrespect me, especially my wife.
Now, family, let's pause that for a minute, right? They watching Israelite Talk TV, right? Ain't that what I just said yesterday? Go check the credits. It's sitting there. I told you. I said, I don't care about what you done for me, man. If you going against my wife, all bets is off the table. I don't care nothing about none of that. Oh, I got respect from him. He was a good guy, this and that. But then you contradict yourself because you said, because listen, this is what I want you guys to do. I'm not gonna play that clip because they already fumbling around with my channel and stuff, right? So I'm not playing that clip, right? But if you go listen to the clip yesterday when he had his wife come on there, listen to the beginning when him and Charlamagne was talking. He said that he accused Tyrese of, he said, yeah, man, he said, you know how it is, man, when you're going through it. He trying to play that friend like, oh, if it was me, that would have never happened. I could have been a better this and that. Nah, man. So all of this stuff happened, and you still went to marriage counsel with Jody. You still went there with baby boy. You know what I'm saying? After knowing all of that. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm telling you. They're watching Israelite Talk TV. I told y'all this. You know what I'm saying? Now Tyrese coming out and confirming it. Come on, man. I'm stepping on this thing, man.
So you sit with that for a second. And then, because I got so much love for First Lady, it's obvious that they had some pre-conversations before she jumped on and did.
Oh man. Y'all gotta let me know when I'm muted and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here talking. Y'all can't even hear me and stuff, man. Hey, but listen though. What I just said is that if y'all listen to what Tyrese just said, right? And let me just get that back for you real quick, just a little bit. Listen what he says.
Radio, am I? Of course.
Hold on, let's do this.
Love for First Lady. No man.
So look, peep the game. Peep the game.
So you sit with that for a second. And then because I got so much love for First Lady, it's obvious that
okay, because I got so much love for First Lady. Now, what I want you guys to remember is that not only did DJ Envy say that Tyrese was lying, the wife also came out and also said that he was lying too, and that if need be, she can pull the receipts or whatever the case may be. So now Tyrese is saying, oh, because I got love for the First Lady, I'm a pretty much take it easy on her. But they both called you a liar, though. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to make a mental note here because I'm finna put all the pieces together of this triangle and y'all gonna grasp here in a minute, right? So check it out. Listen to him.
Some pre-conversations before she jumped on and did the interview. I'm not on the radio, am I? Of course. Listen, guys. One of the most inconsistent, obvious parts of this whole thing is that you claim that I disrespected you and your wife while I was on psych meds. And then we've still been in touch for another 4 years on text chains and communicating directly. And your wife even mentioned that there's been times that while Envy was laying in bed next to her, we were on the phone chopping it up about whatever.
Wait a minute, man. Like, listen, man. DJ Envy ain't never getting back for this, man. Your wife was in the bed while you was in the bed talking to Jody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never getting back from that, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man. There's a certain level of disrespect. When your woman is treating you like that, that's letting you know you ain't hitting on nothing, man. If a woman is that comfortable to lay in bed and talk to another man on the phone while you're in the bed, that mean that you weak as all outdoors, brother. It's simple as that. You're not getting back from this. You should have never even. I'm gonna tell y'all why he called his wife, right? Like this stuff get real tricky. Fam, I'm gonna tell you why DJ Envy called his wife. His wife probably didn't even want to get on that call and do that. Man, like this stuff is deep. This stuff is crazy. Listen to this, man.
That had already happened. The alleged flirting and all the shit that you're claiming had already happened. So not only am I on the phone chopping it up and having good vibes and conversation, which has always been, but you're now a man that's laying in the same bed with your wife who disrespected your wife. It's not adding up, bro. It's not adding up, man. Y'all do know that 2017, the year, is very different than 2023, right?
Hey, is y'all able to hear Tyrese speaking? If so, man, just somebody put a 1 in the comment section and let me know. Look like somebody said that they didn't like they couldn't hear.
So at the end of the day, man, what I want to do again is I just want us to move on. Let's just stop. Okay? And when I say you're a liar, I'm not going to change my story, bro. I'm a Capricorn, man. We don't do well with being lied on. Period. I will clear my name and defend my name to the end of the earth. Who stays in touch with any man?
Right. And I mean, and if y'all listen to Tyrese's response, right? He's stepping on it, man. He's right on point with everything he's saying, but I believe there's something more sinister that's going on here, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all this after he get done, because he overchecking Envy. Envy ain't never getting back from this, man. Never. You know what I'm saying? But like he's saying, what type of man would allow his woman to do all this stuff, be disrespectful, and still be in contact? Because we just saw them in contact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's gonna need to get a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's let him keep playing. Cause now listen, I'm gonna show this right here, right? Wally said he jealous of Tyrese. I think Tyrese hit that, right? Okay. So I want y'all to keep that in mind, right? As he keep playing, because like I told you, there's a triangle that's going on here, and I'm getting ready to bust it wide open for you. Just listen to Tyrese though.
Flirting and trying to take shots at their first lady. Like, yo, bro, to even have those words to come out your mouth is more hurtful than any joke y'all ever cracked on that show. Like, I don't play those games, bro. Period. And the last thing I'm gonna say, and again, I'm done with it, is we were going back and forth on our text chain. We were going back and forth trying to communicate about us finally getting on a call, which would have been on Instagram Live, to talk about what God put on my heart to do for this family. And his wife was telling the truth when she mentioned, no, I think Envy was telling the truth. Well, he was telling the truth about us going from talking about the book and talking about all that it took for them to do the work. They did the work. I stepped in to help in any way I could, but they did the work. But we were going to transition into talking about my ex, not bashing her, not tearing her down, not ripping her into pieces, but talking about how am I doing?
Now listen, now fam. Now he's talking about when DJ Envy responded and said that he didn't want to bring Tyrese over to talk about because he didn't want him bashing his wife, right? Well, every other platform sit down and people talk about, you know what I'm saying, relationship. This goes to show you that this DJ Envy guy is weak, man. He's weak as all outdoors, man. The guy, listen, we just watched Will and Jada on there. You know what I'm saying? Speaking about it. So why didn't he want to do it? Because I believe, just as Wally said, that I believe DJ Envy believes that Tyrese and his wife may have done some, right? This is why, and I'm gonna break down to you why. Okay, when he called her yesterday on the thing, right, and put her on the spot, right? This is why Tyrese kind of sidestepped that, if you notice, right? But let me. I want him to get to one point where he told Envy to pull up down in Atlanta, right? And after that, I'm gonna connect the dots for y'all.
How are you holding up? You know, what has this divorce and this whole thing been like for you? I would never use a stage or a platform from Envy and his first lady to go on an IG Live and start bashing my ex. That's just not true. So, look, man, Envy, with all due respect, bro, I never lied to your first lady. I never did anything behind her back. I'm not in the middle of a lawsuit and a Ponzi scheme and all the people you lied to allegedly with your real estate partners and all that shit you running around with, dealing with. I never lied about anything. You got all kind of niggas coming at you because you say one thing and it ain't adding up.
Man, he over checking this boy, man. And it sound like he just laying on the couch or something, just calm and collectively checking the shit out of DJ Envy, man. He overchecked that boy, man. Listen how he talking to him, man.
So did I disrespect your wife on psych meds? Or did I disrespect your wife and you that I've still been in touch with over the last 4 years? It ain't adding up, bro. So what I would say is, let's all three of us make a commitment to say we are not on the same page. We don't see these things through the same lens. And this is biblical. No good deed shall go unpunished. I'm not the type of nigga that be pulling out no text messages but bro, if when I lose sleep when someone lies on me and attacks my character. To all of the men, whether you're a husband, a boyfriend, a baby daddy, 4 years later, would you be okay with a man who is flirting and disrespecting your wife or have disrespected your wife, allegedly talking on a call to your wife while you're laying in the bed? It ain't adding up, man. So let's just move on. Let's move on. And at no point was I ever a charity case. I went through and I've been through some shit. But nobody takes a phone call from me while their husband is in the same bed.
Man, that boy ain't never getting away from that, man. He's never getting away from that, man. And I can't. Let me let him hurry up and get done, man, because I can't wait, man.
The line, said and did something inappropriate. And whoever this nigga is that you talking about, saying he did that to me too, give that nigga my direct cell phone number. Whoever the fuck he is. Cause I don't run from no smoke, bro.
Man, y'all y'all better leave baby boy alone, man. Y'all better leave baby boy alone, man. He with all the smoke, man. Y'all better leave that boy alone, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a man first. And there's just certain things you don't say and you don't do. And I know this all too well. I'm not a nigga that grew up in the suburbs. I'm not a nigga that grew up around white people that don't understand black culture and the sensitivities of lines and boundaries and things that you don't cross. Did I disrespect you and your wife when I was on psych meds or not? If the story ain't adding up.
Now let's stop that real quick, right? And he's almost getting to the point that we need to hear, right? But he just said something that was profound, right? I didn't grow up in the suburbs and all of this stuff, right? All of this stuff makes a difference, right? Because when they get these people like the DJ Envies, right, put them in these positions of power, and they want these people to speak on behalf of black people here in this nation that do not come from the struggle, don't feel none of the stuff we came from, that becomes problematic. This is why we're living in a time where you see we got the internet now. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't as popular, you know what I'm saying, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like before when they controlled all the media, then they, you know what I'm saying, they was propped up. Now they gotta hustle for themselves now. This is why you see these dudes all on Vlad TV. Y'all on Jerry Springer. You know what I'm saying? It's because they know that a lot of the youth is watching big time YouTube channels like DJ Vlad, the DJ Academics now. You know what I'm saying? You know, these big channels, these big platforms, you know what I'm saying? People are watching these platforms, the Cam Capones, and you know what I'm saying? You know, all these platforms, you know what I'm saying? That's you know, that's not like celebrities like these people are. People are watching those channels, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's let him say this where he finna tell DJ Envy to pull up and I'm finna connect the dots. Okay. I'm finna play Connect 4.
So at the end of the day, man, let's just stop talking about it. You're on your way to Atlanta in the next couple of days to DJ at some venue and event. If we want to be a man about this shit, because it all air, y'all been coming at me for 5 years on the Breakfast Club. I finally got a chance to go in there and not talk about you, but talk to you and Charlemagne. And I did think that the interview was something that, oh shit, everybody watching, looking, paying attention to what's going on. I'm clear about it. And I know that this is going to influence a lot of us as men to stop festering and holding on to things or assuming this was said and done and get away from all of that goofy shit, because in this life, I've learned people will talk about you, but never talk to you. And
Facts.
if you just talk
That's
to
facts.
a nigga, if I said and did something, I'm never above an apology. I don't gaslight, I don't play victim, and I don't run from no smoke, especially if it's something that I said and did and caused. So when you get to Atlanta, I'll text you my address. Nobody's gonna be around and no camera's gonna be rolling. What do you gotta say? What do you feel? What's on your mind that we never had an opportunity to chop it up about while we're on the Breakfast Club, because there was only so much time to address it? But y'all ain't gonna keep coming at me on your show. And I'm not gonna keep responding on Instagram. You're on your way to my city, where I now live, the ATL. A real man would pull up, which I've tried to get you to do at least 7 times since you've been in and out of the city over the last 4 or 5 years.
Wow. 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 So Tyrese has been trying to get him to pull up for the last few years, right? And he just won't pull up. Okay. Now, let me say this. After listening to Tyrese's response, right? I think I got it figured out, right? And this is strictly my opinion. This is allegedly. I'm not saying this is true. So I believe what happened was this, right? I believe that DJ Envy don't know if his wife slept with Tyrese or not, right? He know that they had this chummy relationship. They were going back and forth. They was cool, whatever the case may be, right? I believe in his mind, he don't know if she slept with him or not. So what he did was he put her on the spot yesterday. Oh, hey. And so when she said, oh, am I on the radio? Am I on the, you know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So maybe she was caught off guard, and it's kind of like she had to, I mean, she got to dance to the beat because that's his wife. Like she can't, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like DJ Envy put her on the spot. That's why he asked her, like, if y'all go listen, family, go back and listen to that interview before he brung his wife on. He told Charlamagne the reason that he had an issue with Tyrese. He said, because he said, you know how niggas be, man. You know that, oh, if that would have been me, you know what I'm saying? I would have never did you like that. Woo, woo. He told you what was said. So then when his wife got on there, he asked his wife, well, what did he say? Well, you just said what he said. And she was like, well, because I got respect for Tyrese, and because she know that there is communication back and forth between her and Tyrese. This is why Tyrese just said, you know, because I got so much love for the first lady, you know what I'm saying? But how you got so much love for this woman and not the husband? And both of them called you lies. You know what I'm saying? So, and like he said, I'm not the one to be showing text and doing all this and that. So Tyrese the type of guy where, you know, hey, I ain't going to show all this and that. You know, we've been talking, whatever the case may be. I'm not going to expose that. That's why he didn't say too much about her, even though she said, oh, I could put her receipts. I can do this and that. He's lying. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether Tyrese hit that or not, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That would be speculating. And you know what I'm saying? But to me, and he on point with what he's saying, it feels to me like he's little boying DJ Envy now. Because see, what you got to understand, where DJ Envy messed up at, he should have never went to Jody for marriage counseling. You never do that. You know what I'm saying? You went to Jody. He counsels you and your wife. And from the sounds of things, they continue to keep communicating and having, you know, a good conversation. Now, she said that he became demanding, you know, demanding her time and all of this other stuff. But Tyrese saying he ain't addressed none of that. He skipped right on past that because I got so much love for the first lady, you know, all that. But they both called you lies, though, right? You know what I'm saying? So we like peep game, right? So there is something more. My thing would be this, right? At the end of the day, that woman is married to Envy, right? And this is what I want you guys out here to understand, right? Okay, about women. If you deal with, say you and a woman start dealing, and that woman is married, just say y'all cool or whatever, and she want to give you some, right? And that woman's married. That's telling you that if you was married to her, she would do you the same way. You see what I'm saying? Because if it's in a person to cheat and do all, they're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? When they just cut like that, they just cut like that. You know what I'm saying? People don't change overnight. You know what I'm saying? If it's in you and this is how you do business, this is how you get down, this is how you gonna get down. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not a good look because this woman is married, and even if Tyrese did hit that or whatever's got going on, it still don't look good because you're married to this guy. Now it's different if they was just boyfriend or girlfriend and they wasn't married, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we already know what it is, man. You let this man sit, and then this is the other thing. He's telling Envy to pull up and do all this other stuff. Where Envy messed up at is you allowed this man to counsel you and your wife at some of the most criticalest times in your life, at your weakest point. That man saw you at your weakest point. He know that you can't do nothing with him. He counseled you and your wife. You know what I'm saying? He know that you weak. This is why he's sunning you on the internet, because he already know that the wife gonna hear this. You know they watching this like Talk TV. You know they coming to get this. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is the wife is hearing this and she's thinking like, because at the end of the day now, gentlemen and ladies, men do have to be some type of protector for the woman. You know what I'm saying? If you a man and you getting dog walk like this, a woman ain't finna respect you. And what you gonna say? Oh, you better not do that. I'm going to holler at Jody then. I'm going to holler at baby boy. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna then kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I wanted to take the time to bust this up. They hit my channel. You know what I'm saying? They come in a little old Israelite Talk TV and they hitting the channel because I'm stepping on that thing and I'm going to keep my foot on their neck. You know what I'm saying? Now share that. Okay. Go share that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They up here hitting my channel and doing all this stuff, man. Like, come on, man. Get on up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep y'all posted if I hear something else, but this stuff is crazy. You know what I'm saying? With what's going on. Y'all let Tyrese counsel y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then look what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be mad at Tyrese because you as a man should have never allowed that. You know what I'm saying? And to Tyrese, if you hit that, hey, you need to repent, man. Straight like that. Okay. Now let's move right along, right? Let's get this up out of here, right? Right? And let's get to the main event of what I got you guys here for, right? Okay. So let's remove that. And then let's get that added. All right. So look, so now we're getting ready to talk about out of Detroit, right? Goes his real name is Pacino Horn, right? And I got him up here on the screen, right? He was a professional football player, right? He was signed to the Detroit Lions back in 2008, 2009, right? After that, it don't seem like he stayed there too long, right? After that, he would pretty much go to play not overseas, but out of the country in Canada, right? He was playing for this team up in Toronto known as Argonauts, Toronto Argonauts, okay? And he played with them the 2012, 2013 season, okay? And then after that, he just kind of fell off the scene. And from what the reports brought up, he was he pretty much got an injury. They kind of let him go, and then he was going to go play for another team. You know what I'm saying? And they said that he wasn't committed. He was talking about he want to go, check his options and stuff out. So I'm gonna pull those reports here in a minute and let y'all see that, right? So what happened is he's also a rapper. He then became a rapper, right? And he's known by the name of Out of Town is his rap name, right? He's done collabos with Tory Lanez, Gucci Mane, Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying? And then of course Detroit's own Peasy, you know what I'm saying? So he's got some records and stuff like that where he's been into the the rap scene and doing this, I believe, since 2018. So in 2022, right, he ran into problems where sounds like one of his spots was raided. Okay. And I don't know. This is all allegedly, right? And we're going to get to the paperwork here in a minute. I got the paperwork. I'm getting ready to pull it up, right? So he got in trouble for one of the spots got raided, right? And so then what would happen is that after the spot got raided, they took a lot of stuff off, from out of town or Pacino, right? And his mom named him after Al Pacino, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, but anyway, during that time period, he was trying to get some of his stuff back that was, like legally his. And then he got hit with the PPP loan fraud scandal thing, right? Which just came out, right? So let me walk you guys through this real quick, right? Okay. Let's see here. So I want to let's get this pulled up, right? Okay. Just to kind of give you guys some context, right? Let's remove this here, right? And you guys can go to Wikipedia and look at this, right? So what it tells us is, right, is that in 2013, right? Because he was let go after he had got an injury with the Toronto Argonauts, right? It says that he signed a practice roster agreement with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. On September 5th, 2013, Horn left the Ticats. Pacino wasn't ready to commit completely to being here, wants to explore another potential opportunity. Now, this is coming from the head coach, Kent Austin, right? And I'm showing you guys this because as we continue to go through this case and everything that he's charged with, right? Okay. I want it to make sense, right? So if you go here, right, and I got the paperwork pulled up, the indictment, right? So if you notice here, so I got Wally here, he's speaking on the PPP loan, right? So let's talk about that, right? So this right here is, let's see here. Can't. Well, I guess this is why this is gonna get. Or let me see. All right. So anyway, right, on last month, right? Okay, if you look up here, right, you can see on the court filings where it was filed. He was filed. They hit him for the PPP loan, right? The scam, right? But this came after he was raided on drug charges, which I'm gonna get to here in a minute. So basically, what they're alleging here is back around March 2020, he applied for this loan, right? And he was given about $150,000, right? Okay. So what they're saying here is when you kind of go through this is that, he submitted false and fraudulent information on the loan and all of this other stuff, right? And come to find out, they're saying that so on February 2021, they dispersed about 150,000, right? To him, right? And it says funds to the bank account for Day One Records, which Pacino Horn controlled. This electronic transfer involved the transmission of wire communication used in interstate commerce. That same day, Pacino Horn withdrew a portion of the funds via cashier checks, which he used to purchase a restaurant in violation of the terms of the loan. Okay, so he took the money out, right? He took the money out, right? And the money that he took out, he took that money and he went and purchased a restaurant. And they're saying that this is a violation of the terms because he's supposed to be using that money for, what I'm saying, for his business and stuff that he, pretty much applied for, right? But all of this came after, right? Okay, after this indictment that took place, right? Okay, now I got this pulled up on the screen, right? So we're going to go through this. I'm not going to go through the entire thing. You guys can read it yourself. Once I'm done with this live, I'll go back and edit everything and I'll put the links to this down in the description box, right? Where you guys can just get right there to it, right? But anyway, it's telling you how on 3/16/2023 of this year, they filed this motion right here because he was trying to get the stuff back that they had took from him, right? So if you go through here, right, and I just want to get to the PowerPoints, it just kind of tells you by each, because he had different houses and stuff that he was controlling. So they took all this stuff from different locations, his different houses and stuff that he had. They seized jewelry, in the amount of 107,000, right? Okay. Um, his day one pendants and stuff like that, right? Okay. And I believe at this location right here, they took 71,000. So the first one they took 100,000, took 71,000, right? And I'm pointing these numbers out for a reason, because you're gonna need to know these when we get to the bottom of this indictment. Right here at this particular spot, they took over 183,000, right? Okay, so we passed a quarter ticket already, right? And y'all can go through here. They tested all the diamonds and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff here. They also took firearms and stuff out of there too, right? Okay. Now listen. So what they're saying is, right, because they seized all of this stuff. They're saying statutory basis for civil forfeiture. Title 21 United States Code Section 8A1 governs the civil forfeiture of property which constitute or is derived from the proceeds of narcotics crimes or which was used to facilitate narcotic crimes, right? So they go through that right there, but this is what they're alleging, right? Okay, let's get down here to this, man. They're saying that the defendant and realm miscellaneous jury are additional forfeitable pursuant to code as property involved in money laundering. Okay. So they're saying that all of this stuff came from money laundering. It says specify unlawful activity from which the defendant and realm were derived from, but are not limited to the proceeds of a controlled substance violations. Right. Okay. So right here, they're getting ready to get into it. Right. It says beginning in fall of 2019, right? Because this is what triggered the PPP loan audit, right? This right here. So beginning in fall of 2019, federal law enforcement agents initiated an investigation into a narcotics trafficking organization led by Pacino Horn, right? Okay. It says during the investigation on January 3rd, 2022, that's last year, federal law enforcement executed a federal search warrant, and it's got his address right here in Michigan, right? A location utilized by Pacino Horn to facilitate drug operations. During the execution of the search warrant, an AK-47 style pistol registered to Pacino Horn, as well as approximately 2 pounds of suspected marijuana in a heat sealed bags were seized. Law enforcement officers also seized a digital scale, a digital money counter, and vacuum sealer, all of which are common tools utilized by drug. Also located in the home were several large boxes in the basement that contain coffee grounds and fabric softener dryer sheets. Okay. There were also heat sealed bags in the basement that were ripped open and left empty. Through training and experience, it is known to law enforcement officers that drug traffickers often package marijuana in heat sealed bags for transport and will often use coffee grounds and dryer sheets to mask the scent of marijuana during transportation. Drug traffickers also often carry or keep firearms near their drugs for the purpose of protecting their drugs and drug proceeds. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this, right? Because this is something, right, that we got to watch out for as a people, because, in the trenches, we hustling. And when we hustling, we protecting, with these firearms, because you got to watch out for the robbers. So this is why it's so important for our people to get out of this street stuff. Look at all the stuff we got to go through in order to try to make money, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got to get past the robbers, you got to get past the police. And when the feds come to get you, you know what I'm saying? You in hot water. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that look at all of the stuff that we got to do. This is why I gave you the timeline of his football career into what's going on now, right? Because all of this is going to be important when I put all of this together. But look at all the stuff he got to do. And this guy owns firearms, you know what I'm saying? Legally. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's a convicted felon. He legally owned as the stuff was registered to him. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to this article, right? It says, now listen, while law enforcement was executing the search warrant at his address on Trillium Drive, Pacino Horn's brother drove by the resident and asked agent what was happening at the house, stating that a friend lived there. There were 2 motorcycles in the garage of the residence that was registered to Pacino Horn, subsequently determined to be purchased with cash. Within a day of the execution of the search warrant, and after agents had secured the garage, Pacino Horn returned and took the motorcycles from the garage. On June 17th, 2022, this is all last year, right? Federal law enforcement conducted a federal authorized search warrant operation at several locations used by members of the Pacino Horn drug trafficking organization, right? Okay. And it goes on to say what they took out of there. They seized and took some stuff out of there. But what I want to get to, right? Okay, is if you go through this, they're finding stuff at all of his different locations, right? Now, this is the key right here, what I want you guys to understand, right? It says on or about September 19th, 2022, Pacino Horn filed an administrative claim to seize defendants in RIM with Federal Bureau of Investigation. So right now, family, up until this point, they seized all of his stuff, right? They seized all of his property, his guns, and, you know, all of this stuff, his money, jewelry, everything, right? They seized everything, right? Now, had he would have just went on about his business, that would have just been it. They would have just hit the lick and they would have been gone. And this is something else I'm going to talk about here in a minute, right? I don't want to get too far off. I want to stay on point. When he went to try to file to get the stuff back, the government has to find a way to hold on to that money, right? And that stuff that they took. So they said, well, damn, you know, how the hell you getting all this stuff? And where's your income coming from, right? So listen to this, right? It says, in the claim, Pacino Horn states under penalty of perjury that the seized defendants in RIM belong to him, right? It says the investigation has not revealed any legitimate source of income for Pacino Horn substantiate his assets and expenditures. Okay, listen to this. Horn reported the following to tax authorities as his adjusted gross income for the years 2017 through 2021 for purporting legitimate businesses, right? 2017, he only reported 78,000. 2018, 83,000, right? 2019, 92,000. 2020, 82,000. And then in 2021, he reported 188,000, right? So the thing that you got to understand with this, they done took damn near probably $500,000, if not over $1 million worth of, once you add all the jewelry he done bought, you know what I'm saying? They done took over over $1 million, probably a couple $1 million worth of assets from him. And he's only reported this amount of money over the years, right? Now listen to this, right? Because this is what's really finna bust it wide open. During the investigation, 3 bank accounts associated with Pacino Horn revealed total deposits over 938,000, almost a ticket, right? From December 2016 through April 2022. Most of the most were cash deposits, right? It says MGM Casino in Detroit, right? Records from September, right? Now you notice when they go to them casinos, they gotta cough them records up, right? And we know that this is one of the places where people clean money up at. They clean them up at the casinos, right? So what you guys got to understand is that they got those records, man. You know what I'm saying? Now listen what they saying here. They said that the MGM Casino Detroit records from September to 2020 to May to 2022 shows Pacino Horn had a net buy-in of cash and casino chips in the amount of $2,773,000, right? Okay. So he's bought in over 2 million, almost 3 million, right? And they're saying, look, it says in the same time frame, MGM records show that Pacino Horn only had winnings of $9,000 and losses of $320,000. Okay. Law enforcement know from training and experience that one of the method drug traffickers use to launder drug proceeds is by utilizing casinos where the drug trafficker will purchase casino chips with cash and then trade them back in for cash. The buying amount of the 2 million, almost $3 million at MGM Casino contradicts Horn's listed income filed with his income taxes as well as the value of deposits into the account. It also contradicts with the significant value of the defendant and rim jury assessed to be over the value of $290,000, and all which is property involved in money laundering. Okay. So they said that the jury was over 200,000. So they took quite a bit from him. You know what I'm saying, in this thing, right? And then it kind of goes over this, right? So you guys can actually go through here and read the rest of this yourself, right? Okay. I just wanted to kind of go through there and give you guys some a little bit of clarity. Now, with that being said, right, here's the thing, right? The sad thing about this whole story is that here was a brother who had an opportunity to play in the league, in the professional league. He was playing in the league. And what did his coach said? He said that he was not committed and was ready to leave because he wanted to explore other opportunities. And we see what those opportunities turned out to be, right? Um, this is sad, man, because in the ghettos, we're trying to get out of the ghettos. So whenever you're already in the ghettos, I mean, once you're out of the ghettos and you got opportunity to make legit money and stuff like that, you always take that over the streets. You see, the brother looked pretty talented, you know what I'm saying, athletic wise. So he could have made it in the league, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's stories like this, man, that's sad, man. And now listen to this. All that stuff that he's accumulated over the years, all those juries, all those spots, all that stuff that they took, 9 times out of 10, he's not getting it back because he's going to have to show where that money is coming from. Mind you, last year I was stopped by the police, right? And they arrested me because they said I had too much money on me. And during the process, right, because I need to put y'all up on game so y'all can understand what's going on, right? During the process, I have them on tape. I can play it right now. I got them on tape right now saying that they were going to rob me. Because here's the deal. These state police and the feds and the governments and stuff like that, they're pirates. If they catch you on that highway with too much money on you, they taking that stuff. We've saw the different things that's happened with the Rays, with the Trap Boy Freddy's, where they coming to get that stuff. And if you're not able to show them where your funds is coming from, they taking that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when you try to fight it, they're going to put you under because they want that money. You see? So when they stopped me, they was finna rob me. So what they did is they going to tell me, they was like, well, you got one or two options right here. You can you can sign this forfeiture and just give us the money. We'll send you on your way. If you want to fight this, then he said, if you want to try to fight it, you're going to jail. And if you go to trial, you're not going to win because the people in the jury boxes are going to be my peers. And this is what he told me. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm lying, I'm dying. This is what the state boy told me, right? I told him, I say, listen, man, because look, when he tried to rob me, right? I'm like, listen, man. I say, check this out, right? Y'all state boys, right? I said, I make more money than y'all in my trade and what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I have 2 businesses that I own. You know what I'm saying? So this money right here that I got on me, I have way more money than that. You know what I'm saying? And when I told them that, they turned red. You know what I'm saying? And of course, they sent me to jail, right? Now, I ended up beating the case, right? Because I showed them the funds, where the funds came from, right? But I never got the money back that I bonded out from. And because I was out of town, they kept saying, oh, well, since you from Chicago, you got to pay more. You got to pay, you know what I'm saying? It was like 50,000 or something like that. They charged me with possession of money from drug proceeds. And then, they were just like, you know what I mean? They gave me all my money back and I had to bond out. I had to sit in jail for like 3 days and I had to bond out for $7,500. They put the tax on me because they said I was from out of town. And then I never got that money back, right? And so I was calling people, and not to just, but I got to put y'all up on game so y'all know what's going on out here. I called Benjamin Crump and all of them, right? They said, well, no, we're not taking that case. And I'm going to expose Benjamin Crump and what he's doing with these cases with these people, right? Because he's not all the way on the up and up in what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's a vulture. And when I called them, I'm like, man, I'm saying this civil rights. They illegally locked me up for some stuff. I got them on tape saying that they believe that I'm going to get drugs and all this other stuff. I have them on tape saying that they're going to rob me. Do you know that these lawyers down there did not want to take that case? They did not want to take the case. You know what I'm saying? The one lawyer I had, he was like, oh, man, this is federal. This is woo, 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 woo. They were shaking like a pair of crabs. They didn't want to touch it. So this how rigged and messed up that this system is, right? They want you to spend all this money on defense attorneys to fight all these criminal cases. But whenever the state and all these people are wrong, they not having it. None of these lawyers are going to take these cases. None of these lawyers are going to do none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a brutality case, anything like that, then they're going to deal with it, man. So the system is corrupt. But my point is, the brother done lost all of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened when he tried to get it, this is what triggered the PPP loan audit, where they was like, okay, you got this money, and then you took this money and went and bought a restaurant. So it's like, man, it's over with, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sad story, man, because this brother had an opportunity to be in the league playing and you know what I'm saying, and making legit money where he could go home and go to sleep, and he ain't got to worry about the robbers. He ain't got to worry about the police kicking the doors in. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a lifestyle to live, man, where you gotta wait. You waiting on the police to kick the door in, or you waiting on the robbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that money is too hard, man, to get, man. It's not worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I wanted to talk about this story, man, because when y'all give you opportunities to get away from this stuff, man, take those opportunities, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, man, like, it's crazy, man. So yeah, man. That was what I wanted to come here for today, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all share this video, man. Get this video out, man. Our people need to hear about this story, man, because a lot of platforms I haven't been hearing talking about it, right? About this case, but this is big because it's something that's backwards. It's where you got an opportunity to do something. It's like, well, no, I'm gonna go do something else, and that something else is selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? So we know he was touching money, you know what I'm saying? Because he took almost 3 million to the casinos, as they say, washed and cleansed the money, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, man. So I appreciate y'all checking in, man. Just to give y'all a heads up, man. I think I'm gonna be switching to daytime, man, and doing this daytime talk show. Y'all let me know if y'all prefer this than in the afternoon. But I think in the morning I'm finna start doing this. So I'm finna start going live here in the daytime and going from there. Once again, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. I'm finna do the Twitter challenge, right? I need 1,000 followers ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead, subscribe to me over there. And I'm signing off here on Israelite Talk TV.